The date is July 1st, 2025. But this isn't just another day on the calendar. It's a marker in history, a moment when the world's technological axis quietly shifted. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie. This is today. The future, once imagined in novels and films, is now woven into the fabric of daily life here. While many in the West still dream of flying cars and intelligent robots, that future has already landed in Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Beijing. These cities are living laboratories where tomorrow's technology is tested and perfected in real time. The world is undergoing a technological transformation so rapid that most haven't grasped its scale. Skyscrapers rise overnight and new inventions move from concept to reality at breakneck speed. A new global order is being forged not in the halls of power but in China's labs and factories. Here, innovation is not just encouraged, it's demanded, and it's happening on a scale never seen before. For decades, the world looked to the US as the engine of innovation. But that story is now a relic. The torch has quietly passed, and the world's attention is shifting eastward. Fueled by massive investment, fierce competition, and a tech-hungry population, China has shifted from follower to leader. Its young generation is not just consuming technology, they're shaping it, pushing boundaries and setting new standards. The shockwaves of this change are just beginning to be felt, promising to reshape daily life and the global balance of power. Boardrooms and governments worldwide are scrambling to keep up. The evidence is everywhere, on the streets, in the skies, and in the code of advanced AI. From self-driving taxis to delivery drones, the future is not just visible, it's operational. This isn't just about better smartphones or faster trains, it's about mastering the foundational technologies of the 21st century. AI, quantum computing, synthetic biology, and next-gen energy. These breakthroughs are redefining what's possible for humanity. In many critical areas, China is setting the pace, creating new realities the world must now react to. Each unveiling is not just a product launch but a signal of shifting power. The era of catching up is over. A new era of Chinese innovation has begun. The world is no longer waiting for the future, it's racing to keep up with it. This is a dispatch from that new reality, a tour of a future already unfolding across China. Here, the extraordinary is becoming ordinary, and the impossible is being redefined every day. We'll explore flying taxis, humanoid robots, and AI models solving problems once thought impossible. These are not prototypes, they're part of daily life, shaping how people live, work, and connect. We'll look at brain-computer interfaces and quantum networks promising unhackable security. These advances are not just technical feats, they're rewriting the rules of communication and privacy. This is not a forecast, it's a report. The world has changed. The headlines are no longer predictions, they're reality, and the map of global innovation has been redrawn. The question is not if the West will feel the impact, but how it will respond to a world where the technological frontier is no longer its exclusive domain. The race is on, and the rules have changed. Welcome to the new era. The dawn of a technological renaissance is here, and its epicenter is unmistakable. The future is already here, and it's written in Mandarin. The language of tomorrow's breakthroughs, innovations, and dreams is being spoken today across the cities and labs of China. Imagine stepping onto a rooftop in Guangzhou, a bustling metropolis where the future is unfolding right before your eyes. You buckle into a sleek, multi-rotor vehicle, designed with cutting-edge technology and comfort in mind. As it lifts into the air, you feel the thrill of innovation and the promise of a new era in transportation. Below, the once daunting traffic jams become irrelevant. In mere minutes, you're whisked across town, bypassing the congestion. This is the reality of Yihang's flying taxis, now fully certified and operating seamlessly in Chinese cities, transforming urban mobility. International visitors flock here not just to see but to buy, learn, and be inspired by this technological marvel. On the ground, robotaxis from Baidu and Pony.ai navigate city streets with precision, no human driver required. Just advanced algorithms. These aren't mere test programs, they're an integral part of daily life for millions, reshaping how people commute. While US cities grapple with regulations, China's designated autonomous zones allow for rapid deployment and continuous improvement. The result is public acceptance and a scale of operation that is years ahead of the West, setting a new global standard. China's strategy is straightforward: deploy at scale, learn fast, and iterate quickly to stay ahead. The sight of flying taxis and driverless cars is no longer a distant dream, it's a testament to China's technological leadership and vision. The world is watching closely, and many are concluding that the future of urban transport is being written right here in China. The smart city revolution is already underway, paving the way for a new era of urban living and connectivity. Step inside a cutting-edge Chinese electric vehicle factory and you'll witness a remarkable sight. Bipedal robots assembling cars with near-human dexterity and precision. These machines move with a fluidity that blurs the line between human and robot, handling complex tasks that once required skilled hands. Companies like UBTech and Fourier Intelligence are leading the charge, deploying thousands of affordable humanoid robots across the country. These aren't just experimental prototypes, they're real, full-time workers, seamlessly integrated into the daily operations of factories. The key to this revolution is cost. Chinese firms are prioritizing good enough robots, focusing on practical functionality over perfection, and driving prices down to the cost of a mid-range car. This affordability is making advanced automation accessible to a wide range of industries. As a result, automation is now compelling for sectors from electronics manufacturing to logistics, where speed and efficiency are critical for success. These robots, powered by advanced artificial intelligence, can learn new tasks on the fly and adapt quickly to changing production needs, making them incredibly versatile. Factories can now retool production lines almost instantly, responding to shifting market demands with unprecedented speed and efficiency, minimizing downtime and maximizing output. The result is a manufacturing ecosystem that's not only cheaper and faster, but also more resilient to disruptions, setting a new global standard for industrial productivity. The competitive advantage is shifting rapidly, from relying on low-cost human labor to embracing low-cost, tireless automation that can work around the clock. For the US and other economies, the challenge is clear. How do you compete with a $20,000 robot that never needs a break, never calls in sick, and can be retrained overnight? China is rapidly building the future of manufacturing, one powered by intelligent machines that are transforming the very nature of factory work. The factory floor, once dominated by human workers, will never look the same again as automation takes center stage. The age of the robot worker has truly arrived, ushering in a new era for global industry. When OpenAI's GPT-4 stunned the world, China was quietly building its own AI revolution. Labs like Zhipu AI and Moonshot are creating models rivaling American ones at a fraction of the cost. Their secret, relentless efficiency and mastery of the hardware supply chain. New algorithms and homegrown chips make powerful AI accessible to startups, schools, and individuals. US chip restrictions only accelerated China's domestic innovation. The result, an explosion of AI applications from digital avatars to AI tutors solving Olympiad-level math. AI is now embedded in medicine, finance, and education, transforming daily life. China's scale creates a virtuous cycle. More data, better models, faster progress. While the US leads in research, China is winning on implementation and scale. By making AI cheap and ubiquitous, China is embedding intelligence into its society and economy. The AI dragon is taking flight, powered by its own silicon wings. In a Tianjin lab, a researcher types words on a screen, using only their thoughts. China's non-invasive brain-computer interfaces developed by institutions like Tianjin University are designed for everyday use. Unlike Western efforts focused on surgical implants, China's BCI tech is wearable, safe, and ready for mass adoption. Applications range from controlling smart devices to playing games with your mind. The potential is staggering. Factory workers, designers, and students could all benefit. China is setting the standards for this transformative technology and shaping the global conversation on privacy and ethics. The silent revolution of thought communication has begun, with China at its epicenter. In 2024, China's Zhujiang 3 quantum computer solved a problem in a millionth of a second, something America's fastest supercomputer would need billions of years to do. This leap isn't just about speed, it's about a new era in computing. China pairs this power with quantum communication, the world's first quantum satellite and a 2,000-kilometer unhackable network. Quantum entanglement means any eavesdropping is instantly detected. The implications for global security are immense. Quantum computers could break today's encryption in hours. By building both the ultimate codebreaker and shield, China is shifting the cybersecurity landscape. The Beijing-Shanghai quantum network is operational reality, not theory. As China expands this technology, it could create a secure global quantum internet, bypassing US-dominated infrastructure. The quantum leap is here, and it's changing the digital divide. In the Gobi Desert, a new kind of nuclear reactor is coming to life. China's thorium-based molten salt reactor. It doesn't use uranium, doesn't need massive water cooling, and can't melt down. Thorium is abundant, and these reactors produce less waste and operate safely at atmospheric pressure. China plans to build a series of these reactors, fueling industrial growth and clean energy goals. This technology could solve the energy trilemma: secure, affordable, and clean power. If China commercializes and exports thorium reactors, it could reshape the global energy landscape. The quiet experiment in the Gobi may spark a global energy revolution. While most of the world is still adapting to 5G, China is already testing 6G in dozens of cities. With speeds up to 100 times faster than 5G, 6G will connect trillions of devices, sensors, and people. It's not just about speed, it's about creating a network that senses and maps the physical world. 6G will enable driverless cars to see around corners and doctors to monitor patients remotely. This is the nervous system for China's automated society, powering everything from flying taxis to holographic meetings. By leading in 6G, China is setting the standards for the next decade of global communication. The intelligent, hyper-connected world of tomorrow is already being built, one 6G-enabled city at a time. In China's labs, a new revolution is underway, the mastery of life itself through synthetic biology. Scientists have engineered bacteria to make food from industrial emissions, turning pollution into protein. China's push into synthetic biology is transforming medicine, agriculture, and manufacturing. Microbes are being programmed to produce drugs, vitamins, and even plastics, cheaper and greener than ever before. The government has made synthetic biology a national priority, investing billions in building bio-foundries. Imagine plastics grown by bacteria, deserts made fertile, and life-saving medicines as cheap as sugar. By programming DNA like computer code, China aims to solve food security, climate change, and resource scarcity. The race to engineer life is on, and China is determined to lead the way.